What kind of community do you see yourself being a part of? Have you ever joined a community where you didn't think you would necessarily fit in? When I was in high school, I never thought I would join a sorority. I thought they were superficial and ridiculous. However, once I did join one, I was quickly proven wrong. Now, some sororities might be this way. They might only include stuck up girls who just want people to get drunk with. But the one I joined at UMKC was not anything like this. Alpha Delta Pi is a history rich community that requires time and effort but comes with many rewards. I will give you a little look into AD Pi's background. AD Pi is a community full of rich history. AD Pi was founded in 1851 by Eugenia Tucker at Wesleyan College. She called it the Adelphian Society. Wesleyan College was the first college to grant degrees to women. This is very important to AD Pi's history and what makes AD Pi such a great sorority today. This was the first secret society for college women, and it was the first sorority in the world. We still have the same practices and rituals that they had in 1851. We recite the 15th Psalm, and we have other ritual practices during the meetings that we have each week that we say at the beginning and end that they did in 1851 when it was founded. Being part of a society that has helped shape women since 1851 is a special feeling. Women have come a long way, and I really enjoy being a part of a community that has helped women make that jump in society. AD Pi has been around for 165 years, which shows you how strong the community has become and how strong the core of the community is. After 165 years, our values remain the same. Service, which is helping others. We strongly encourage people to participate in service inside the sorority and also outside. There are many opportunities for women in the sorority to volunteer at different places like Harvesters, Ronald McDonald House, Children's Mercy, and other places around the Kansas City metropolitan area. And the other sororities across the nation, they do the same things in the community service as well. Philanthropy, which is the second core value, is our philanthropy is Ronald McDonald House. So we have 2 events each year to raise money for Ronald McDonald House. It's really cool. We also get to volunteer at Ronald McDonald House. So we will go to the house and we can cook dinner for the families, and we clean for the families. And Ronald McDonald House is a place where families with sick kids can stay. They have a free place to stay, for the most part free. So we get to go in and cook them breakfast or lunch or whatever it is, and we get to hang out with the families and kids. The next core value is scholarship, maintaining good grades. Sisterhood, just being there for each other and supporting each other through whatever it is. College is a very hard place to be, so having people that can get you through it and help you through it is very important to the sorority and just to women in college. Leadership, which is the last core value, and it's pretty self-explanatory. We encourage leadership within the sorority and outside of the sorority. There's a lot of leadership position opportunities, and we have lots of leadership opportunities within the sorority that you can participate in. We also encourage people to be involved outside of the sorority, so you have to be in 2 organizations outside the sorority as well, and we encourage those leadership positions. We stand by these values to recruit girls with the same values as us. Our values and history are very important, and a big part of being in the sorority is the time commitment. So sometimes being in a community such as a sorority, you have to put in lots of time. Just like anything else, putting in lots of time is very important to get the biggest reward. We have different events such as service events, sisterhood events, and mixers with the other Greek life. So it's very important to go to these things, because if you don't, then you will feel kind of like an outsider and you will not want to be a part of this community anymore. If you have a leadership position in the sorority, you have to put a lot of time in to keep that sorority running. So again, just like any other community that you're in, the leaders inside the community have to keep their roles going, because if they don't, then the community will fail. The amount of time you put in reflects what you get out. So if you never go to anything, like I mentioned earlier, you won't experience what the community really feels like, and you won't think that that community is beneficial to you. The feeling of sisterhood in a sorority is very important. So if you, like I said, if you don't feel that connection and that sisterhood with the other women that are in the sorority, you will not get the full benefit. The feeling of community is very hard to obtain. ADPi began as a women's secret society and has transformed into a national sorority that has changed many women's lives. Being in a community with negative connotation from the outside world isn't easy. And while I understand the hesitancy of people to support the community of sororities, I would encourage them to take a deeper look at the core values and history of that sorority. Being in the sorority community is not what I expected, but I'm very lucky to be a part of it.